Hello again, it is Ben Fast here, and the title of today's video is It's All About the Soccer Quality. U.S. soccer has existed with MLS, Major League Soccer, a closed franchise system league as its Division I for the past 20 plus years now. And the quality of MLS, the play on the field, the product has not really caught up with the rest of the world. Back in its inception, it could say, oh, we're just young, let's give it some time. And we've really seen no progress from the late 90s, mid 90s years to the later half, here moving into 2017, 2018. The gap between MLS quality and high-level global quality has remained the same or grown, if anything. The one thing that MLS apologists or pundits point to as a good quality with MLS is the parity, the competitiveness. Because the winners are random. It's very unpredictable. Every single team in MLS is deliberately limited for the sake of parity, so that everybody has a fair shot. And on the surface, that sounds like a good thing, when in reality, what attracts consumers in the global soccer market is the quality when it's all said and done. The quality of the product is what is going to get people to buy into it. So it doesn't matter how competitive things are, or how close things are, how much parity there is, if it's a bad product. So if I have the Ben Fast Amateur Marbles League in my backyard, just because it has parity doesn't mean it has great quality. So anything can have parity. That doesn't indicate that it has quality rivaling the best products in the market. So just because MLS is very competitive and is professional doesn't mean it's comparable to unlimited free clubs that you see around the world that are not restrained, that are not hamstrung, and that are allowed to buy the best players in the world, allowed to spend as much money as they want. And so this myth that parity somehow translates into capturing soccer fans is just a myth. The number one thing soccer fans are looking for, and myself, I've been a soccer fan for a long time. I've watched hours and hours and hours and hours of games. What keeps me coming back to soccer? It's the authenticity of open competition, and it's the brilliant moments you see from some of the greatest players and teams in the world. Great products are what I want to see, and you can see evidence of American soccer fan desire for quality in our TV ratings. You see that leagues outside of the USA draw the highest ratings by far versus MLS, which captures 7% or less of the US TV market. So these stats don't lie. Americans are looking for quality over parity. And one note, people say sometimes that, oh, well, if we installed a promotion relegation system in USA, we will have a few of the haves, the big rich clubs, and the rest will be have-nots, poor clubs who never have a chance of winning Division I, or on rare occasions maybe do, but it's a rarity. America, it's the size of Europe. We've got dozens of large markets comparable to the largest cities in Europe. So we can sustain dozens, if not more, of big super clubs. So for example, our Division I could look like the UEFA Champions League. So we could have a bevy of great clubs, unlimited and free, permitted to be great, in our top division, all competing. And because they have big markets and big infrastructure and big wealth behind them in these big cities with big investors, we will have parity anyways. So we'll have unlimited clubs, and we'll have such good, fierce competition that it will be more even than you'd expect if you compare it to maybe a smaller country that has one big capital city and then smaller towns and villages outside of it. America is a lot different. We've got, look at our top 15, 20 markets. They are absolutely huge cities that could sustain many big clubs in the upper divisions of the future promotion relegation U.S. soccer pyramid. So the verdict is in. Parity for the sake of parity is not what's going to capture the American soccer fan. What we are looking for is greatness. Clubs that are free and allowed to be the best in the world. Why can't the nation, America, with the greatest wealth and infrastructure in the world, produce its own Real Madrids, its own Barcelonas, its own Manchester Uniteds? Why not us? We've got the fans. We've got 100 million soccer fans here. We've got 24 million players. We've already shown with our love for the foreign game that we're big soccer fans. So why not us? Let's create a system that is fully inclusive to all of our soccer fans from all walks of life. And let's loosen the restraints and allow America to be great. There is nothing more American than a free and open market for all. So why don't we do it with our soccer? So talk to the U.S. Soccer Federation, demand it. They're the ones who ultimately make the call. It's not an MLS decision. It's up to the federation. It's their job to make American soccer fully inclusive for all people. So if you like this video, please go ahead and share it on social media, and also subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to you soon.